Let's learn about least common multiples. Least is another word for the smallest. Something is common, it's shared between two things. And multiples are the result of multiplication problems or facts. You can think of this like skip counting. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. All multiplication facts of 3 create those numbers. Let's find the least common multiple of two numbers like 2 and 5. Because these numbers are small, this is a relatively easy problem. I can just list out the multiples for each of these numbers. So some multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And some multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. You may notice that 10 is in common on both of these lists, and it's the smallest number that they have in common. It's the least common multiple. So the least common multiple of 2 and 5 is 10. This works great for small numbers, but sometimes we're asked to find the least common multiple of larger numbers, like 300 and 126. In these situations, our prime factorization comes in handy. Let's start by creating factor trees for both of these numbers. For 300, I'll do 3 and 100, 10 and 10, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. So the prime factorization of 300 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. For 126, I'll break it in half. That gives me 63. I'll break this to thirds, so that gives me 21. And 21 is divisible by 3 as well. So the prime factorization of 126 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 7. All right. Now I can build the least common multiple of these two numbers. The least common multiple, of course, has to have all of these pieces within it. So we'll start there. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. All right. Let's see if this least common multiple we have started with has all the pieces of 126. So let's see. A 2. I see a 2. 3. I see a 3. 3. Uh-oh. We don't have another 3. So we'll have to add that to our least common multiple. So let's add it. 2 times 2 times 3 times another 3. Let's add that in. 5 times 5. All right. Let's go back to checking. All right, 7. Uh-oh. I don't see a 7 in our least common multiple as well. So I'll also add that to the end. Times 7. This is our least common multiple. Notice it has all the pieces. 2, 2, 3, 5, 5. 2, 2, 3, 5, 5. And 2, 3, 3, 7. 2, 3, 3, 7. It has all the pieces of both numbers, so therefore it will be a least common multiple. Let's do this multiplication. And we'll find out that it's 1,260. So the least common multiple is 1,260.